guys, welcome back to my channel Creative Hands by She. So today I'm here with another video where I will show you how to make this cute little altar top dress. So this is the yarn that I will be using today. This one is Craft Smart. I actually got this from Michael's. It is really nice. The material and the texture of this acrylic yarn is just very nice. I love it. And this one is a medium size 4 yarn. Recommended hook is a 5.5. I will be using a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. It has 252 yards. So guys, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified each time I post a video. And to my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much guys for watching. I do appreciate it. So guys, let's jump in the video. So to begin, we will start off by making a slip knot. So insert your hook, wrap it around, and pull up a loop. Now that we have a loop on our hook here, we're going to yarn over and we're going to chain 32. So I'm just going to continue making my chains and I'll be back with you once I am at my 32 chains. So now I have my 32 chains. And what we're going to do is we are going to skip 2 and we are going to work into the back bumps here. So yarn over and we're going to make double crochet. So to make a double crochet, you will yarn over as I just did, and we're going to skip 2 stitches. So 1, 2, into the third one, we are going to make a double crochet. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and this is considered double crochet, and this chain 2 here considered as another double crochet. So you're going to continue doing that, inserting your hook into the back loops and making double crochet right across. So we're going to do that into 30 stitches. That's what you should have at the end. It will be a little bit tedious to work into the back loops, but it actually pays out. I like to work in the back loop because it makes my work better for me. So continue doing that and I will see you at the end of making my 32 stitches. So now I have come to the end of my 30 stitches and I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2, turn my work, and now we're going to do an increase. So into this same stitch you're going to yarn over and insert your hook into that stitch and make a double crochet, and then you will continue to make double crochet until you get to the end of the last stitch. And in that stitch you'll be putting 2 double crochet in that last stitch. So continue doing that and I'll see you at the end of this round. So now I have come to my last 2 stitches here, and I'm just going to make my 1 double crochet, and in this last stitch we are going to put 2 double crochet in there, chain 2, turn your work, yarn over into that same stitch, make another double crochet, and continue making double crochet until you reach to the end of your last stitch. And your last stitch should be the chain 2. That will be our last stitch, which is this one that is hiding in the back here. So this one, it does not count as your last. This one is your last stitch where you did your increase. So you're going to continue doing your double crochet and I'll meet you there. So now I have come to my second to last stitch here. It does look like we're finished, but actually we're not. As I stated, this is our chain 2. You can look over and you will see the top of that stitch. So yarn over and you're just going to insert your hook right inside of that stitch, just like this. And make your 2 2 double crochet in that stitch. So if you can't find that stitch, moving forward, use a stitch marker to mark that stitch. So now you're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, turn your work, and continue making double crochet and increases at the end of each row. And when I said to use a stitch marker, let me just find one here. Remember, this is our chain 2 right here. So you can just use your stitch marker to put it on top of that stitch, so you won't forget that there's a stitch there when you're making your rows. And you're going to continue doing that until you are measured up to your waistline, right at your belly button. And I'm going to continue making my rows until I reach to my waistline, and then I'll meet back up with you and we can move forward from there. So continue doing that and I will see you there. So guys, now I have come to the end of making my rows, and this is what it looks like. This is the top, and I did a total of 24 rows to meet up to my waistline. And I went ahead and I chained 45 chains to measure up with my waist. So this is actually measuring without the chain. It is measuring 21 inches wide. So I'm just going to show you that. So from this corner to here, it's measuring 21 inches, and with this part here, from here, let me just do the measurement right across. Okay. So without stretching your work, you are just going to go ahead, and this is showing me that it is measured 30 inches long, or wide I should say, sorry about that. And that is good enough for me because the dress will have a little stretch in it. So if you are a size 31 or 30 or 32 to 33 max, this 45 chains will be good enough for your waistline. If you're less, then you will do less chain and then you measure it. So if you are say you are 25 inches, this is how you will measure. So when you put it together like this, 25 right there, this is how wide your waist is. So this is how it's going to be like this. So this is good enough for me. Okay, so moving along, what we're going to do now is into this first stitch here, which is our chain 2, we are going to do a slip stitch there. Chain 1 and fasten off. And what we're going to do is we are going to look for the center part of our stitches here. So I'm just going to count 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. And remember, I did 45, so 20 21 22 and into the 23rd stitch here, that's where I am going to start my next line here, or row. This is where I'm going to start my row. So I'm just going to pull through that there, and I'm just going to chain one, give it a little tie. If you have your own way of attaching the yarn, you can do so. And now you're going to chain 1 and 2, and that chain 2 there is going to count as a stitch. And you're going to go ahead and make double crochet right around until you get back up to here, and I will see you there. I don't know why this yarn is giving me trouble. Okay, there it is. So there, continue doing that, and I'll meet you back here. So I just wanted to show you back here. This is where we join our yarn. You're going to yarn over, and you're just going to go inside that stitch there and make your double crochet. Just go right in there, and then you can just weave this tail along as you go, and then go into the next stitch, and you see how that looks, and you're going to continue making your double crochets. So I just wanted to actually show you that before I finish my row here. So this will consider row 25, as I did 24 rows. So there it is, nice and clean. So now I have come to the end of row 1 of making the skirt part of the dress, and I'm going to yarn over, go into that stitch there, and we are going to complete that stitch, and we're going to slip stitch on top of our chain 2. Now you're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. You're going to turn your work, now that we turn our work, we will be yarning over and going into that same stitch, the chain 2, and make 1 double crochet there. And that is an increase right there, and then we will go into each other stitches and make double crochet right around. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I will meet you at the end of row 2 of making the skirt part of the dress. So now I have come to my last stitch here, and I'm going to yarn over and make 2 double crochet in that stitch. And then I'm going to slip stitch on top of my chain 2 here, and that completes row 2. You're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, turn your work again, and for this is going on making your hip size for the dress. So what you will do is, if your hip is measured 30 inches wide or 36 inches wide, you will do half. So you will measure, once you get to the amount, you will measure from here to here, and if it measures say 15 inches wide, that will be the total of your 30 inches wide for your hip. My hip is 50 inches wide, so I will be doing my rows until my flare goes out to 25 inches wide, and then I will stop there, because this side will be 25 and then the other side will be 25. So you will be alternating, sorry, you will be alternating in between your rows. So we just did an increase row just now, so we will do a non-increase row next. So I have my chain 2 here. We will not go into that stitch but go into the next stitch beside that, and we will continue to do our double crochet and alternating in between our rows. So continue doing that, and I will see you at the end of making my rows to fit my hip size. You will also notice that the rows start to flare out. Don't get panic, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so I will see you there. So remember again, you will be alternating between your rows. So guys, now I have come to the end of doing my increases, and this is what it looks like so far. I'm just going to push the dress down so you can see what the back part here looks like. So that's the back opening there, looking all cute. So what I did was I did 21 inches for my hip, and I did a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 rows. If your hip size is the same as mine, I would recommend doing the same amount to match yours, but if it is smaller, I would consider doing less rows. So what I did was, because I wanted the dress to be a bit hugging onto my body, I did the 21 inches wide, and then I will stretch to meet up to my 25, which is there, as you can see. So we will now go ahead and continue making rows. So we're done with our increases, and we will continue making rows around and flipping as we go along. So yarn over, go into that same stitch and make double crochet right around. So remember, we are not doing any more increases. So I will meet back up with you when I will be doing a little bit different kind of thingy on the hand part of the dress. So I'll see you there. So guys, so I have done 6 rows of none increase. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna work on the end part of the skirt part of the dress. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use another color yarn, one that is very much close to this one that I'm using. So this one that I'm using here is also Craft Smart, and this one is it's a rose pink here. So what I will do is I'm gonna add a ruffle around the edge of the skirt, and I just want to show you here. So the back part of the skirt part of the dress is a little bit longer and pointy than the front. So if you notice that your dress is looking like that, don't worry about it. This is just the way how it's supposed to be. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add this color onto my dress. This is optional. You don't have to do it add another color if you want. If you want to just do yours in one color, you can, but this is just how I'm gonna do mine. So I'm just gonna give this a tie. And then I'm gonna slip stitch, and then I'm gonna chain 1 2, and I am gonna go into this stitch here, and I'm gonna yarn over, and I'm gonna make 3 double crochet in that stitch. So 1 2 and 3, and I'm gonna skip the next stitch, and I'm gonna go into that stitch, and I'm gonna put 1 2 and 3. Skip the next one. And we're basically gonna do this right around until we get to this part here, and we're gonna continue doing ruffle on top of this one. So I'm gonna continue and go around, and I'll see you there. So now I am back to where I started, and I'm going to do a slip stitch on top of this first double crochet here, and we're going to chain 1, 2, and into that same stitch we are going to do, sorry, but not in the same stitch, we are going to do in the next stitch next to that one, we're going to do 3 double crochet, and in each stitch around we will be doing 3 double crochet in each stitch. So continue doing that, and I will see you at the end. So we're going to do actually a total of 3 rows of double crochets in each stitches around, and if I finish this 2 rows and I see that it looks fluffy enough, I will stop at 2 rows, but I will probably go to 3 rows. So I'm just going to continue doing that, making 3 double crochet in each stitch around, and I will see you at the end. So now I have come to my last stitch here, and I'm going to make my last 3 stitches in that stitch. And I actually stop at 2 rows, so the first one that we did and then the second one here, because I don't want to have too much ruffle on the end of my dress. And I'm just gonna slip stitch on top of this stitch here, chain 1, and then fasten off. We can weave in our tail later on. And this is what the back part of the dress looks like so far with my ruffle, and this is the front. So you can see that the front is a little bit shorter than the back as before, and I think that is looking actually cute. So there it is. So moving on to the top part of the dress here, so hope you can see that well. There's the top. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our first color here, and we are going to do some single crochets right around the, so what we're gonna do is insert our hook here where we have this when we first started our row, and we're gonna basically attach that part and make a tie just to secure our yarn. We're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna weave in these tails as we go along, and into every double crochet there we're going to put 1 single crochet there, and then into the next one another single crochet, and try to put them as close as possible. So if you can get 2 single crochet in the double, I would recommend that, so that your dress can look cute. So continue making single crochets right around. So this is what it's gonna look like. So make sure that you're doing 2 single crochets on each double crochet here. So there it is. So I'm going to continue doing that right around, and I will see you when I get back to this part here, at this part. So now I am at the bottom part, the waist part here of the dress. So what I'm going to do, instead of going in on top of these stitches here, we're going to go in between the stitches. So insert your hook like this and make your single crochet, and continue doing that all along the waistline, and continue doing your single crochet just like we did on this side here, on here. So once you get here, you will continue doing it the same way as we did here. So I'm just continue doing that, and I'll see you at the end. So now I have come to my last stitch here, and I'm just gonna do my last single crochet right in the corner here. So insert your hook right into the corner, exactly into the corner, and make your last single crochet. Now you're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this chain 1 here will count as our separation chain, and we will yarn over and go into this space here, and we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to chain 1, skip this one, go into this one, and make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip this one, go into the next, and you're going to continue doing that right across, just like that, and I will meet you back once we're here. So now I have come to my last here, and I have my chain 1, and instead of going into this part here, we're going to go on top of here. So make sure you find the extreme corner and yarn over and put your double crochet right in there. And that completes the top part here of our dress. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and chain 160 chain. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I'll see you once I am done making my 160, and we will do the same on this side. So I will show you how to attach the yarn and make your 160. So now I have reached my 160 chains. This is how long it is. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to fasten off. And moving along to this corner here. So we're going to go into this stitch here. We're going to attach our yarn, chain 1, make a tie, and make your 160 chains there, and I will meet back up with you once I am through. So now I have come to the end of making my next chain here, and I went ahead and just gonna fasten off here. I weaved in this one here, so I'm just gonna show you how I basically do that. Let me just push this dress down a little bit so you can see that. So I did X in the back there, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna install this. Make sure that it does not get twisted, and you are going to get your hook here, and you're going to insert it from this end, and you're going to pull through. And if it gets twisted, you can just easily twist it back into place. And this is what it looks like so far with the X in the back. And then what we're going to do is we are going to weave in this part here. So we're going to skip 1, 2 and go into the third one. So we're going to insert our hook from this end. And we're going to pull that through. And then we're going to count again 1, 2, 3. And we're going to insert our hook from this end here. Pulling that through again, and then we're going to count 1, 2, 3 into this one here, inserting from this end, and pull that through. And you can continue weaving down closer to this part here. So I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, one more. And this will actually bring the dress down onto your waistline when you tug on the string. So when you pull on here, it will actually bring the dress closer to your body. So that's the reason why I actually put it there. And I'm just gonna make 1, 2, 3 here, put this one here as well, and we're gonna leave it there. So you can go ahead and you can attach beads, or you can make a tassel on the end. And yeah, if I can find my beads, I'm not even sure where I have them. But I think I'm just gonna leave it as is now. If I feel like to put beads on later on or make a tassel, I will do that. But I made this dress for myself, and yeah, this is the end look, and I'm pretty pleased of how it turns out. I will show you on my mannequin display of how the dress actually looks. Yeah, I am very pleased of how it turned out. And guys, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that this video was beneficial to you. This is how the top part of it looks. And guys, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified each time I post a video. Until next time, guys, bye.